Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, welcome back. I wasn't able to save my live yesterday, so some people said do it again. I'm eating some noodles with dry, I don't know what do you call this, dry herring, dry herring, the good stuff. So yesterday, the live that we had, the live that we had, we were basically talking about the new immigration policies that's going on in the Republic, right? The Dominican Republic, I mean. Now these new policies, take out the glare a little bit. These new policies, right, that we talk about, will it be to the advantage? Will it be to the disadvantage of the people, the Dominican people, the Haitian people? Who actually ends up, uh, uh, who would end up uh, benefiting from the new immigration policies that Louis Abinader has decided to embark on, right? So I think it's two parts. Some Dominicans, of course, will be extremely happy, especially the ones who feel that the Haitians have taken over, you know, um, taken over their, how do you call this thing? Taking over their economy, taking over the, 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 the national resources, you would say, you know. Some Dominicans feel that, there's too much Haitians in the country. The problem is they deport even Dominicans who are black. So let's say you are a Dominican in the Dominican Republic, but you are a black Dominican, maybe darker than me. So what happens is, we're getting ready for a storm, y'all. I apologize. You guys know we have a new storm coming in the Gulf. So I'm taking it into on my breakfast and talking to you all. Anyway, let's say a Dominican, but they're black. Their parents are probably Haitian, or their grandparents were Haitian. They are also being deported at this time. So to me, the new immigration policy, it's a bit prejudiced, racist at the same time. But I'm not too upset at the Dominicans or the Dominican government, to be honest. I feel as if Luis Abinader, he has every right to run his country however he sees fit. I don't think anything is wrong with that. Huh? He should be allowed to pass whatever laws in front of Congress, Senate, or whatever it is, system that they have over there. I visited that country one time, right? Um, Sadly, I guess I was in the area that had more prostitution than regular tourists, and beautiful women, right? 20, 30, $40 US, whatever. Have a great time. When I did move around other places around the country, I really didn't like. I saw a couple incidents with like a Haitian and Dominican, and arguing in the street or something. I just didn't like the image. You know, I do feel it's a very I think it's a racist country. I'm not gonna say a very racist, but there is racism in the country, even though the majority of the people, their DNA has Haitian anyway in it. So how does Haiti, I think, gets caught up in the web of Dominican Republic immigration policy, Donald Trump talking about we're eating the cats, we're eating the dogs, we're eating the pets, and I'm a Trump guy, so of course, I was not happy when he said that. But at the same time, I know he's a con artist and a businessman, and it's like, hey, if the crackers are saying it, he's gonna say it. But I don't really think Trump's racist, to be honest with you. I think he goes with the tide, like a lot of politicians, I guess. Mm. This soup has some good pepper in it too, very spicy. Any of you people love spice? Mm? Anyway, um, so now the Dominican government has their policies, and then you have the United States. They're going to have their policies, right? Once Trump is sworn into office, they're going to have their own immigration thing going on. And the country that Haiti signed for, right? Haiti was the last deciding vote to make this place an independent state. We were talking about Israel, right? Meanwhile, Israel is kicking off the third world, you know what, over there in the Middle East. Now, I'm pretty sure the end result of this thing over there, um, certain countries will probably just disappear. There'll be so much bombing, maybe even nuclear, right? But if we could go back in time, and then Haiti signs nay, and then Israel does not become independent, and then the synagogue of Satan has to do some other things, maneuver around, make some other moves, right? Because when you're looking at Israel and the Zionists that controls that system, they don't really care about the people. You can tell, by their actions, like it's they don't really, really care for the people, man. It's like they put the people out there like scapegoats. If they get killed, they get killed. So yeah, what do you guys think about that immigration policy, new immigration policy that the Dominican government, they're going to be sending about 10,000 Haitians. I think they said weekly, 40,000 a month. Is it 10,000 weekly or 10,000 monthly? I don't know. Pardon the noise, man. Got something backing up right here. All right, a little bit dark. I don't want to go too dark. Let's see. This is my little makeshift how I control the door when the wind is going too damn crazy. That's a lot of people to deport. When you really think about it, a lot of people to deport. But they started doing it. Like I said, I've seen videos. They're deporting Dominicans who parents are Haitian or grandparents were Haitian. They speak 5-10% Creole. Their main native tongue is Spanish, and they don't know what the hell to do. What will the United Nations say? Hmm? What will the Dominicans who are not racist or prejudiced, what will they say? Are they going to speak up? And then on our side, in Haiti, you know, we have our own groups, both the political groups, the economic elites. Let me tell you something about the economic elites. The majority of them uh, came into Haiti after Declaration of Independence, 1804. Some of them came 80 years, 90 years after our independence. They came to the island, and they are now the economic elites, right? And they come from Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, other areas in North Africa, and they have monopolies all up and down our country. The country itself is a monopoly. Oh, excuse me. This is the little soup. This was noodles, herring, bouillon, plantain. I don't know what else they put there, and a lot of spice. Mm. No cat meat, even though I've said the whole thing with that cat thing. Some of us do eat cat. The meat itself, the meat itself is like a let's say aphrodisiac. You know, so some of us do touch the meat. Not everybody, and also people are not going around eating people's pets. So Trump needs to stop with all of that nonsense, all of the lying. He doesn't need to lie, but I understand he's a con man and he's got to rally the people. So, see if I can close this a little bit more. So we're going to allow him to rally his people. I mean, hey, I'm one of his people, right? I like Trump. Just don't like what he's doing right now. I don't like the fact that he's now put a target on, Haitians' back. That's not cool. And he'll probably have to pay for that somehow, financially, or maybe Bawon Samisi. You guys know about Bawon, the great baron of our cemetery. Hmm? You guys call it Halloween in the States. We call it Fête Gedi. So you'll have to answer one way or another. That's for sure. It's a fact. So I was saying something about the economic elites that we have in Haiti. They are from the Middle East. They've basically turned our economy into just a straight monopoly. Really causing a lot of deflation to the dollar, to the Haitian goods. I explained yesterday. Let me see if I give the example again. I gave an example yesterday how there was one point. This is during the 1960s and 70s, during the Duvalier regime, the dictatorship. $1 US was equal to 5 goods. Okay, so back 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 in the days, if you had 5 goods, which is like a coin, which is considered one Haitian dollar. So you had 5 goods, you would be able to get one of these. Oh, sorry, ouch, one of these. Oh, now, okay, this is 25 goods, right? So this would be considered 5 Haitian dollars because we have 2 different ways we can say, the currency. You go somewhere in the marketplace and you say, how much is this? They say $5, 5 Haitian dollars. Well, 5 Haitian dollars is 25 goods. All right. So I used to buy this packet of spaghetti. It was called lavagie. I think it came from Argentina. I'd buy one of these. Now this is back in 2012, 2013. All right. I left the country at the end of 2018. I did go back, but then I haven't been back for the past 2 years. So, um, 2.5 years actually. So can you imagine? I used to buy this spaghetti for $5 Haitian, 25 goods. Now I think I need $20 Haitian or $25 Haitian to buy that one bag of spaghetti. Um, why the inflation? Why so high? Well, of course the political turmoil, but also the fact that we don't have free market in Haiti. Like the businesses is just a little group that controls everything with the finance and the money. Well, when you investigate this group, you'll realize many of them, I don't want to say the majority, but a good amount, they are from the Middle East. You know. Now, I'm not saying Pepper. I'm not saying all the Middle Eastern people that came to Haiti were bad people. Many of them married Haitians, had family with Haitians, so you know they're not prejudiced or racist. They are very intelligent, very calculated with their steps for sure. And you have 2 different groups of Haitians, Haitian Arabs, I should say. You have 2 different groups of Haitian Arabs. You have the ones that's been there for about, well, I'll tell you, they came like 80, 90 years after Declaration of Independence in 1804. All right. This is like Bolos. This is like Accra, Aped. This is like Elias. This is like Ja. This is like Kaoli, Kaoli, and Jacques Malak. There's a whole bunch of Arab families that came. You have the Bijo, you know, who's probably the largest, you would say, Jewish family in the country that actually stayed in the country too. A lot of them had to leave during the Duvalier dictatorship. A lot of them were forced to leave because if they stayed, they would have been probably killed under the regime. But during the regime, Francois Duvalier, which I understood he had to do what he had to do, but I don't agree. He took the Arabs and he made them become the new economic elite. He basically put them against the old Haitian elites, which were mainly, the old Haitian class, the people that were mixed with the Europeans, the mulattoes, the French and German, Italian, shit like that. Dutch. I was talking yesterday also about the Madsen family, Madsen. That's the family that owns the Prestige, the beer company. This is what I'm talking about when I say old families, old money. Okay. So Francois, what he did was he turned that group into the new economic elites. And I think the error that he made, this group, they really, for the most part, they stick more to import export. I mean, some of them they do industry in the country, like the Mura. They do tomato. They were making a ketchup and all that. They're Arab, Haitian Arabs, and they help the economy. So I'm not saying all of the Arabs are bad in Haiti. They're not. You have rotten apples who is just spoiling it for the whole bunch, right? And I wonder if that group, that economic group I'm talking about, if they agree with what Abinader is doing, because they're Arab, just like he's Arab. Abinader, he's Arab as well. You know, he's Dominican, but his family is from the Middle East somewhere. So it's a very, very interesting dynamic, very interesting things we got going on right now. You understand? And yeah, just charging the phone because the electricity started to act real funny right now. So keep it like this. Charging something. Now, uh, when you have 10,000 people coming into a country, right, through, because of the illegal immigration or whatever, they're coming through the country. Those people, I mean, first, if not all of them are going to have a place to stay, so now you have a whole bunch of homelessness. Automatically, you have a whole bunch of homelessness all over the country, right? That's going to impact the economy. The insecurities that we're already going through, it's going to just add on to all of the insecurities that we're going through. Another thing I would say is there's an illegal trade going on the island, right? Haiti, I would say Haiti, because the island is Hispaniola or Ayiti Kiskeya Bohio. That's the name of the island. But Haiti, they uh they have found different times. They found people in like groups of people killed, right? And they're missing, you know, lungs. They're missing their heart. They're missing different parts of their body, liver. Shit is crazy, you know. So there's a lot of things going on, and I think that the fact that this has been going on right across the street from the United States and the U.S. government actively know what's going on, um, I feel as if I feel eventually there's going to be some kind of reversal. There's going to be a reversal where countries like Haiti, countries like this that's going through these problems, like Palestinians that are going through what they're going through right now. I feel as if there will be a reversal, and the ones that were on the bottom will rise, and the ones that are on the top or go to the bottom. It's going to be one of those situations. So, does anyone have any questions? Does anyone has anything they'd like to ask or even add to the conversation? Hmm? I I know this is very random, me popping up in the morning like this, but you know, let's see here. Looking for someone to host. It's crazy how when you get on this thing right here, uh, people are. Let's see. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. I was reading some of these things right here, but anyway, I would like to know more about President Moise. President Moise, oh yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, cool. I was struggling yesterday trying to get this thing together because I'm not too used to the TikTok. I was all confused and lost. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Yay.
So let's say this real quick about President Moise. He um he started off as a puppet, right? He started off as a puppet, but like towards the middle of his 5 years, he's like looking at the situation and he rebelled. He is a member of well, a list of all of the presidents that were killed. All of the presidents that were killed and assassinated, they all came from the north for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's where all the rebellious people are from. And he what is this? I run TS up. No, I don't know what that is. But yeah, so he knew he was gonna die because right before his assassination, he kept on repeating things and saying things and just saying things to other people, saying things live on the news, on the television. But the population, because they were in a low frequency, they really couldn't get it until it was too late. So ask me a question. What would you like to know about President Movies? Ask me something so I can go off of that. You can piggyback off of that.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going back to I listened to your podcast and I think you were talking about the curse around Haiti and maybe the presidents and how I was trying to follow in that because certain decisions were made, then like it's like certain things had to be carried out. It made me think. I think you were talking about like I don't. I'm just gonna go with what I know. Like right now, there's a lot of petrol energy that's running Haiti versus more of the Rada energy, which is more slow.
Well, okay, okay, okay. I be rambling. I'm a Gemini, and our I be all over the place. That right there, that's something that, yeah, it needs to happen because what happened is after the ceremony, Bwakaima, we won the war, but after the war was won, we were supposed to do like another ceremony to kind of like, thank them, and then we placed them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's needed, we use them again. Last year before Russia, no, maybe 2 years ago before Russia went to war with the Ukrainians, they had a real big ceremony and he did it live on their television because he a gangster like that. And he had all the witches and the warlocks and they were doing their thing and calling their spirits, and getting themselves prepared. So yeah, so we made that era since the beginning, and we've been paying for it ever since, man. We've been paying for it ever since. The only president that kind of put things in order a little bit was the last dictator we had in the '60s. That was it.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, I was not aware of that with Moise, that like you said, that initially he was a puppet, but then later on came on and kind of went his own direction.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's why he was knocked off. That's why he was knocked off. And it's usually the same scenario when these presidents are being killed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we go back to our emperor, the first one that was killed and decapitated, right? They chopped him up. And the reason they chopped him up, that was back to, us just being a mystic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get it. Don't. I'm not gonna act like we're the only one because that's false, right? Because obviously the American government, or if you look at history in the United States, they practice and they are very, very, very good at their craft. They pray to their god who is Moloch, Moloch. That's their god, one of their gods, and he's been very helpful in keeping the United States number one for a very, 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 very long. Well, not that long, I guess, but a good amount of time. So I'm not going to say that we're the only ones, but we made an error and we've never been able to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So they killed Emperor Dessalines, and one of the reasons they knocked him off was because, and this was a mistake he even made, he started to talk about separation of land. Because one of the reasons we all came together during the war, right? You had the affranchi. You know what affranchi is, right?
I do not. I do not. Mm-mm. I'm real new to this.
Okay, well, no, that's fine. That's fine. How long can we go live on this thing? Because I'm sure. Do they cut us off after a certain thing?
I don't know. This is my first time going live. I don't think so
Wait,
though.
wait, wait. Okay, okay. I gotta follow you, man. So next time we go live together. But
Mm-hmm.
the Afro-She were the free slaves and the mulattoes. Who were also you could say some of them were slaves as well because back then the French they just banged the Haitian the African women so they can produce the little mixed kids, and they actually had them working also on the field, right? Some of them worked on the field, some of them stayed in the house. All right, it's not because they were mulatto or mixed that they were allowed to stay in the house. All right, so because we had that dynamic, that's why we were able to come together, right? Now, after the war was done, you had people who were free slaves that studied in Europe, and they had their own plans with the land. And Dessalines felt that the land should have been kind of like separated a little bit more equally with the the other slaves who fought. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we lost almost half the population after the war. The war started 1791. It finished 1803. I mean, we lost half the population, really. You understand? Um, so yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I think I was going back to, if you could help me understand this a little bit, when you said with Dessalines, when he started to talk about dividing the land, why was that such an issue? Why did some Haitians have an issue with that?
Because who I was just talking about, the Afranchi, the free slaves and the mulat. Well, the free slaves. In the free slaves, you had blacks, you had mulattoes. I gotta say it like that so people understand the dynamic of how the society works in Haiti, right? Because you can still be part of the bourgeoisie class and you're not like your skin color is black. You feel me? So that's kind of how it worked. So they
Right.
did not. They wanted the land. You know what I'm saying? They wanted the land so they can do their own thing. They didn't want to separate land with, people that they felt was like lower class than them in that structure. You know what I mean? So the infighting just started right away. Um,
So are you
and
kind of saying that, like with some of the Haitians, because of the nature of slavery, it sounds as though like some of the Haitians kind of took on that same rhetoric that they were trying to release themselves from, this whole hierarchical class thing. Is that what you're kind of saying?
right, 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 and that happens naturally. I think in all because look at the United States, right? It was only just 13 colonies, right? They were supposed to be fighting. And matter of fact, they didn't even gain their independence how we did because we actually made the French surrender. You know what I'm saying? We made them put their flag up. With the U.S., they stopped the war and they had treaties and they signed some shit, you know, and that's how it went. But even in the States, they had 13 colonies, and then they never gave the slaves the 40 acres. They never gave them the mule. You know what I'm saying? They was like, the hell with that, and then they kept it. So that's just. And, but they claimed that they were fighting against the queen. You know what I'm saying? For liberty, and then
Right, right,
they ended up just taking over the same character traits. So yeah, that's what happened in Haiti. It's like that everywhere. It's like that in Jamaica. If you go there to the Dominican Republic, they're acting how they're acting, but the majority of them have Haitian DNA. And then if you look at the elites that are over there, they have no real like African DNA. It's more Spanish and other stuff. Just as
right.
in Jamaica, Trinidad, it's all the same. It's all the same thing.
I got
You
you.
know?
I got you.
I think it's a part of our lower frequency as humans because it happens everywhere.
I
It's not.
like that. I like that you just to me, I had a chance to visit Haiti once, and this was actually, and I think the reason why I keep asking about Moise, I visited right when he died. Like
Oh
yeah, so
man,
like
oh man.
I was with someone else who was Haitian, but I went to I think it was Forai commune. So I was right outside of Guantanamo. But I was right there right during that time when he died. And
Said
something that
Guatemala. What's
yes,
the name of it?
Guantanamo.
How you
Guantanamo.
spell? How you spell that? How you spell that place? You was at?
I think it's Ouintham
Wanamet.
Guantanamo. Yes.
Okay.
I'm American. Yeah.
No, no,
So
no, 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 no. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Like
yeah.
I enjoy because I've been trying to find someone I can talk to on this shit so we can
Yeah.
kind of make it more interesting. One I
So
met. I was gonna say one thing real quick. There was a massacre. There was a massacre there.
no, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, Google Parsley massacre.
You were talking about that yesterday. I was driving when you were talking. You were talking about the parsley. Huh.
Pa-
Okay.
Parsley massacre. I was trying to save that thing, put it on YouTube. I couldn't, man. Did you see
Uh-huh.
Did you see the Palestinian dude that was in the camp talking
Uh-uh.
to me? Oh
Uh-uh.
man, he came on live. I was like, what the hell?
Oh
It was
wow.
it was crazy, man. I wanted to
Oh
save it.
wow.
I
Okay, I'm
couldn't
looking
save
at it
it.
now.
But I'm gonna definitely follow your page so we can go live and talk. I just don't want the thing to cut on
Right.
you. What were you saying? I was saying something about Wanamet Parsley
Yes.
massacre.
So I
Okay.
was there right during the time when Moise died. And
Yeah.
for myself, what I took away from my experience, because, especially as a Black person coming from America,
FBA?
Haiti,
Are
huh?
you FBA? Are you Foundational Black American?
I'm a descendant of slaves.
Oh man,
ADOS. Yeah, gotcha.
thousand
And,
percent.
yeah. And so while I was there, I got to see for myself the power of Ogu Farai because of some things that happened to me. But what I picked up is what you said was that the way I walked away with my interpretation is that the people there, the frequency is so low. And if you're living in that type of life, how can you expect people to rise above it when that is their life all the
Right.
time? When you're so the low to me, I feel like sometimes the spiritual practices kind of get conflated, and we're missing how imperialism has like Haiti is an example of this is what happens when imperialism and white supremacy have taken over. That it destroys the soul. That a person their life is so it's so hard, and in their minds it's so this is their life day in and day out. It's hard to rise above that frequency. So to me, when you said that, that resonated more with me instead of like, I think what happens outside of Haiti is that people just kind of cast Haiti with a net and like, oh, they're evil, they're this. And the history, the daily lives of those people are not taken into consideration. It's like to me, it's no different from people who live in the hood in America. Okay, that's their life.
Right. Right.
you
Right. Right.
know?
And when they say they're evil, this and that, they're just projecting.
Yes.
There's evil everywhere, right?
True.
I
Exactly.
I am a Roman Catholic.
Okay.
Even even though I know they are part of the reason why we are in this system, right? We are in this
Very
situation,
true.
but I choose to take the positive from the religion because
Mm,
I've met a lot of good people in it, right?
gotcha.
And I understand that sometimes we need structure as humans.
Right.
No matter.
Can I ask you about that? That was something that I saw. I went to Camp Haitian and I got to
Yeah.
go to Lavana's Basin. And when I was there, I saw.
Oh, who you was running around with? Who
I
you
know,
was
right?
running around with?
Right around you are not even lying because I look back now like, girl, when I tell you that, I know for certain that the Loire are real because I'm like, that could have went really left. It could have
Well,
went way
Ogu,
left.
you were talking about Ogu, and he's one of the main entities that traveled with us from the old world into the new world, and
Yes.
he also
Yes.
collaborated with whatever indigenous spirits was in the new world, and that's why everyone has a different type of
Mm.
Ogu that they deal with. You know what I'm saying? Some deal with
Yes.
Ogun, Shango, some deal with Farai, some deal with.
Mine was Farai. It was Farai. If I'll share this story of why I say I know the Loire real. When I got into Guantanamo, when I crossed the Daho band for the DR, right?
Yeah,
I
Dalvin.
the persons who I was with, I didn't get stamped. So
Mm,
when I got ready to leave that Friday, remember they closed the border for
yeah, yeah,
Daha
yeah,
Ban. So
yeah.
I had to wait till Saturday.
Hmm.
And then when I got to the DR, they was like, "Oh no, you never got I was never given permission to even enter Haiti." So the person who I was with, he kept going in there and talking for me because my Creole was I was very much learning, and
Right.
I just felt I heard oh good in my ear. You got to go in and talk for yourself. That person's not helping you. I went in, I saw one of the officers. I said, "Sir, I have been at the Ogu, at the commune. I have slept on your land. I have eaten from your people's food. I promise that's all I have done here." And he gave me my step and let me go. And before I left, I said, "May Ogu Farah continue to strengthen you. May he continue to protect you." And I don't know who that officer was, but I pray for him every day because that could have went real left. Because that's how I
Awo,
got back home was him. Yeah.
Awo Shanago. That's like,
Yes.
yeah. So you
Yes,
always remember that.
definitely.
Awo
Definitely.
Shanago, Awo Shanago, Awo Shanago.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
know,
Thank you.
that's kind
So,
of. Go ahead.
I was going back to the Lavana Basin, and when I saw the temples there, and that was something I thought about was kind of going back to
Yeah,
imperialism
he's
was
a very strong spirit too over there, Lovana. You know,
yes,
one
yes.
of our
And I
strong
got to
spirits up
see
there.
Agawu's tree, the
Yeah,
tree that
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
But my question for you, because you are practicing Roman
Agawo,
Catholic.
Agawo also is Saint Michael. That's who we synchronize.
Really?
Yeah, that's who we synchronize Saint Michael with. That's who we synchronize the eagle, things that fly.
Wow.
Oh, Agawo Tonnerre, God of thunder,
That
lightning.
is so crazy because I went there in 2021. In
Okay.
2018, I went to France. I went
Oh,
to Normandy. I know, right? This is
oh,
before
yes,
I enter
Normandy.
into the history of the Loire. But
Yeah,
I went to Mount Saint Michel.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And I'm just seeing these synchronicities now, like in
Like
how like the
they are,
Loire. Yeah.
they are the most occult out of all of our children. If you believe in,
Wow.
if you believe in Yakub, if
Yes.
you believe in Yakub and the mad scientist who created the Neanderthal, which is our product. Well, when we're talking about the mystic and the occult, the French are probably one of the top. And
Wow.
the fact that we was able to beat them up, that was a big deal during that time
Right.
because
Right.
they were not they're not like how you see they are today. They
Exactly.
were top. They were top. And when you talk about a lot of the sorcery involved in voodoo, it stems from what we learned from them. You know.
Really?
Yep. 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 See, you learn. You
Wow.
see, that's why we're gonna follow each other, and then we'll just hold
That's
on.
wow. Oh
We'll
wow. Okay. But
have
my
us
question
follow this.
was going back to the Lavana Basin, seeing Philomene's her church and Clemenzine, something
Hmm.
that I kind of walked away with, friend, was like I could see the faith of the people, how they go there every day looking
They're,
for
they're all
Philomene's.
they're
Yeah.
all aspects. They're all aspects of the same entity, which is Ezili.
Okay. Yes.
But what happened is the same way you have different types of Africans in Haiti, because
Uh
when
huh.
we came from West Africa, it was a whole bunch of tribes.
Right.
So this is why when you look at it, all over the island, they practice different.
Mm hmm.
Same thing we're practicing, but in the north they do it one way, in the central plateau they do it the other way, in the south they do it the other way. Everyone.
Gotcha.
So Philomens and Lovana and I mean when you're up there you find Ezili Bora, Ezili
Yes.
Bora. So those are all aspects of Ezili.
But what I
And
was
mhm.
noticing was going back to what you said was how why couldn't the Haitians be helped without their culture being taken? That was my question with Catholicism. Like in being in Camp Haitian, I remember seeing a church and seeing all the kids come out. Like, why is it that when we come in, and I put help in quotes, and I'm being sarcastic, why is it that in order to help someone, you must give them your religion? Why can't you just help them? You know?
We're going to go back to the original statement I think I made. I said human nature. You know, sometimes I mean we could look at it as black, white, Christian, Muslim. We can look at it from that aspect, or we can go a step further into humanism, into humans, how we are. Because when the slave trade started, well, the Atlantic slave trade, right? Not the Arab slave trade.
Right,
Because
right,
the Arabs they traded us too, but the uh, the Atlantic slave trade. At first, they were purchasing us. They wasn't going on the island and then throwing a net on us and like, come here, nigger. Like it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They had to come with whatever the currency was during that time. Okay, spices, gold. I don't know how they was trading during that time. And then you'd ask yourself like, yo, why would our brothers, what I'm saying, sell us to these motherfucking crackers? Like, why would they do that?
right,
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. It's just business. So when you see the Vatican placing themselves in all of these communities, forcing their religion onto other people, it's for dominion. It's not personal. It's just business. They want to continue to spread or try to spread their wings. Now and I know once you get too big, what
right,
happens? You fall, you
right,
implode. You know, and we see that happening today with the church. Many people today are not uh, part of the traditional church really anymore. Like that's kind of like gone out the way. A lot
right.
of people are going to more African spirituality, occult practice, stuff like that. And I would say to those people also be careful with that too, because once you tap into that, you open the door. You want to make sure the positive is what comes in, and we keep the negative out.
I was gonna come to that question because
Sorry.
something that you mentioned that I felt was that I understand that Haitian voodoo is a closed practice, but then something that I kept feeling was that, but what if the Loire have expanded beyond Haiti? What if, because they're a spirit, so and
Well,
there's,
well, well,
uh-huh,
well. You have Haitian voodoo and you have voodoo. So Haitian voodoo and voodoo is not the same thing. So Haitian voodoo, okay, that's something that's more practiced down there with people with that direct lineage. Voodoo itself is a little bit more broad, where even white people, I mean, I've worked with certain white people who have a lot of respect, admiration for certain law, and the law comes and talks to them in sleep. You know what I'm saying? In their
I definitely
in,
know what you're
in,
saying. I've had the
in
same
their language.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, no, that's automatic. But people wouldn't think that for like a white person. And I've worked with two white individuals who didn't really know certain things, and then in sleep, certain things was revealed to them, and then they asked me, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it depends on the heart of the person.
Mm.
Is
I
the heart
knew
right,
that. I
or
knew that. I'm
is the
sorry.
heart right, or is it wrong? You know?
I'm sorry I got excited. I knew that. I felt like when I something that came to me was like sometimes with this the Loa, it's your heart. Wherever your heart frequency is, if your heart is respected, if you have respect and honor that, then that's what gives you the allows them into your life. But if your heart is not, if that frequency is not there, then they wouldn't appear anyway because you're not on the same frequency with it.
You have to you have to respect all elements. You know what I'm saying? Wind, fire, water, the earth, Malkut. You have to respect those things. You have to respect other individuals walking on the earth. Um, so and if you don't, then you end up down that rabbit hole, man. You know, and back to Haiti, back to the country and what we got going on. Currently, we're in that rabbit hole. You
Right.
feel me? Because I'm looking in the states, people are protesting for Donald talking about, we're eating the cats, we're eating the dogs. Okay, I,
Right.
I respect it, even though I say I'm a Donald Trump supporter. I voted for him. I don't really care about the party. I just like him because he's a crazy Gemini like myself, and he a
Mm-hmm.
businessman. He a businessman, and certain things that he's doing and saying, it's all business. It's nothing personal. But I respect if my people are upset. They want to protest. Okay, you can protest that, but he did not cause what we got going on down there. So it's like when everyone finished protest, the cat and the dogs,
Mm-hmm.
we have to be able to focus on our problems in the country, what's going on down there. So the
But how
next
could
generation,
I apologize? I, help me to understand that with Donald Trump because Donald Trump has aligned himself with white supremacy, and
well,
his
Donald, he's doing what most business people do, right?
mm-hmm,
But we're going to go back to our brothers and sisters from certain tribes in Nago, Igbo, Shango.
mm-hmm,
They decided to sell us to the cracker.
mm-hmm.
Why? Why would you do that? It's not personal, it's just business. So when you're looking at human nature throughout history, when they're doing certain things, even like Trump, he's just making a business move. Now, is he going to pay, or well, I don't want to say that live on this thing, but will the country pay? Will certain things, will certain negative outcomes happen? I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure. I'm pretty sure because uh if he put like a bullseye, if he puts a bullseye now on the back of Haitian immigrants and migrants in the country, and someone gets hurt, killed, this and that, there's karma behind that. So yeah, he made his decision, and of course he has to lay in it. You know what I'm saying? even
Right.
if it's a, even if it's a coffin. But it's not impersonal, it's just business. That's all.
And I understand it, but I guess I'm also looking at, but this is a person who has also stated that, like, we are not a part of his business. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's also, like, he referred to Haiti as a shithole country, So how can we look at him and say, oh, it's about business when even the way he doesn't even esteem Haiti or its people highly? So why would we assume that he would be acting in Haitians' best interest or
Well,
black
check
people's
check
best interest?
check this out. When you look at the opposite side, right? They stole billions during the earthquake fund back in 2010. I survived the earthquake. All right, I survived the earthquake. I did. I mean, I didn't. Some people say I should have saw shrink when I came back because removing bodies, putting them in the dump trucks, and there was all types of craziness going on back then. But the Clinton Foundation, the Democratic Party, they haven't been too nice and too giving
Right.
to Haiti. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's like you're getting fucked from the left side, you're getting fucked from the right side. So it's like, which side do you pick? You know what I mean? Some people say, well,
I think the side that you pick to me is what I see is that there are no. I feel like this
yeah,
even
there are
goes
no
back.
sides. You
There
just
are
said it.
no
There are no
sides.
sides.
There's no. It reminds me of the situation that's happening with P Diddy and how that's moving out, and then people are
Oh man,
associating things. And
yeah.
what this is what I take from it is that I feel like people are going to go through a mass awakening where they'll realize this hero that you're looking for does not exist. There are no good guys. They're
The
all in the
hero,
same thing
the hero,
together.
the hero is in within. You know, that's how you gotta.
Exactly. It's
That's how you
you.
point
It
to
was
the hero.
us.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's to me the hero is not the Democratic Party, it's not the Republican, it's you. You're having to awake to your own Ogu within you. That's what's gonna save you. Not that nigga named Trump, not that woman named Kamala. Like it's you.
Hey,
And if
hey,
you
hey,
don't
no,
yeah.
no bashing of my queen, Devi Kamala. Okay.
Oh, wait. And I have highest respect for Kamala
Okay.
as well because I respect the goddess. I respect my Kali and all of them. I'm just noting though, I'm not going to get caught up in that middle part where it's a choosing of sides because it's like you said. Now, I do agree with you. I think that got definitely swept under the rug with the Clinton Foundation in Haiti. Just in that little time that I was there for those 2 weeks, I could be like, oh yeah, something is sinister going on, and I know America's tied to it. I didn't even want to see it, but I could feel it.
American government. You know, even though the people are going to probably get sort of some of this karmic energy that's coming about. You know, because
Right.
you know we're about to step into a third war. And it's like, okay, you know, if I'm in the States, you're in the States, you know, who do we want leading
True.
as, you know, the war is going on? Some people's going to say they want Devi, some people say they want Donald Duck, and then, you know, it's whatever. But me, I
Right.
tell everybody, don't take anything personal, because it's all business. You feel me? It's all business. And like you said, people have to search from within, you know, don't be searching, you know, in the cosmos. Don't be searching on the you know, on television. You know, you gotta search within. You gotta look in the mirror. You know what I mean? What's
No.
your name, by the way? What is your name?
Huh?
What is your name?
Oh, my real name or my
I mean,
username?
what is your username?
Oh, it's the beautiful agitator.
Okay, to be fair, I'm gonna follow you, and then you know, we'll chop it up more
Gotcha.
too behind the
Okay,
scenes.
cool.
Beautiful. No, no, go ahead. Ask me one more question before you go, because
Okay.
I like the. I was doing a little reading for you too while you were talking. Go ahead. Ask me another question.
Oh, I
I
think
do
my
readings as
last.
well. Everybody on here readings, $50. I do the readings for you first. You get happy, you enjoy it, and then you pay me $50. We can talk on DMs, everybody. All right, go ahead, beautiful agitator.
Um, here's my last question, and then I have to get back to work, friend. But I wanted to hop on because I wanted to support you. My last question is
Thank
this:
you.
something that you made mention that I agree, and I'm speaking from personal experience. I think when COVID, well, this for me happened prior to COVID, but I know during COVID, a lot of African Americans, especially those of diaspora, started to awaken and wanted to learn more about our spiritual systems. How do, for those individuals, how do they walk into that safely? Because I also see that's what's happening, which is kind of where I'm going with my side eye with Trump because of the whole evangelical church. It's like anything that's not of white Christianity is automatically seen as the devil and demonized. And so what I'm also seeing is that like there's this.
They are the true synagogue of Satan. So it doesn't matter, you know. They're the true synagogue. You know, we're practicing our thing, and they are the synagogue of Satan. You know, they are going to activate revelations in front of you live. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
In 3D. Hey, what have you been wishing for? This is something that's been on your mind for a very, very long time. What is it?
Who, me?
Anything? Yeah. You got anything on your mind that you've been really like wanting that's been heavily in your heart? I don't know.
I just been wanting some money.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Just the money. That's it.
Yeah,
I
I just been
thought it was something else.
just to start back to working my own business. Yeah, for a minute I
Okay.
had to
Okay.
to take a
Okay. Okay.
pause. But yeah,
Okay. That might pop off then.
I
That might
believe
pop
that.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah. That might pop off. You married right now? You single or
I am single. Yeah.
single? Do you I feel like a young. Is there? I don't know. Do you have like a younger friend, a guy friend?
No, but I'm
No.
open.
Not you. Okay. No. There's a young guy that popped up. So I'm trying to figure out a young
Oh,
one. I
huh.
don't know what that was. Do you have children?
No, no children.
I don't know who this is. This is a younger individual that came up. Well, we'll wait to see if he pops up. Um,
Wait, as a potential, as a child.
as a potential.
Oh, okay, no, I don't know that person, friend.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
as a potential. Because if it was a child, you would currently have one right now, and you say you don't have any children. So,
I don't, but I have godchildren. I have children that's very close to my heart. Yeah.
so one of them is a young man.
No, he's a little baby. He's a boy for real. A little boy. Yeah.
No, yeah, no. So this is, and another thing too is I see you gone through like some type of separations from some situation, or you kind of losing
Yes.
faith, parting ways with something.
Yes,
What's
I
going
did.
on? Oh, okay.
I did. Yeah.
All
And
right.
I
All
had
right.
to, if I may say this without being, I had
Yeah,
to come to see
you
the,
don't, yeah. Go ahead. I was gonna say you don't need to go too much. I didn't
yeah.
want the people to think I'm a fake fortune teller.
No, but I had to come to see the Loa for myself because I did come across somebody who misused that power,
Oh yeah,
and
you gotta
they,
find it.
yeah, and I had to fight to get that back, and I'm
Yeah.
still fighting to get that back. But
Yeah. Well, like I
yeah,
said, behind the scenes, I'll show you what to do. You know what I'm saying? To
I appreciate that.
get back get back on track. I mean, the journey that you're about to take, this new avenue in your life, it's gonna be a lot of difficulties, but you'll have eventual success with it. But in the beginning, it's gonna be a little bit rough. You know what I mean?
Really, what type of difficulties? Oh my god, I
Well,
thought I
no, no,
was
no.
past that period, friend.
No. Like the way this works is it's nothing that you can't handle. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, gotcha.
Because of like your character.
Okay,
Maybe someone weaker, be like,
gotcha.
but with you, you know,
Yeah.
and whoever does come back in your life, uh, you'll
Yeah.
know if it's right or
Yeah.
not, and make sure you pay attention this time to the warning signs because you didn't pay attention
Yes.
last time. All right.
I heard you. I hear you, friend. Definitely understood. Understood. Yeah, I can tell that that's true. What you're saying. I feel like I hate this. I am not that person that likes to say, "Oh my God, I'm so happy this situation happened." Because I don't believe that I have to go through adversity. But those two persons who were in that position as mentors, godparents, when I tell you the lessons, the rich lessons that I got from them, and I think the
The
most
woman,
powerful, huh?
was it a man and a woman?
Yes, it was.
Was
Yeah.
the woman older than the man?
Yes, she was. And she was right there in
Yeah, I see
Haiti.
them.
Yeah.
I see them. I see them.
Yeah. That's who I was with when I was in Haiti. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, the spirits was there to protect you,
Oh, they
and
definitely were. They did.
what happened is in Haiti, you have so much. Like, I mean, me myself, I've gone through it, of course, obviously,
Hmm.
and I've actually gone through it with some heavy,
Mm.
with some very heavy practitioners. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Heavy,
wow.
who who they usually leave victims. You know what I'm saying? Like they're real heavy. And
Yes.
I was able to overcome certain things. So I know what you mean. I know what you're going through or what you was going
Hmm.
through. And this is why the country is how it is, right? Because
And
you have people like this who's supposed to be using their powers for good,
oh my God,
for evil. So,
friend. Okay, so one day I was praying and
so
I,
I'm Stephen, like Stephen Curry, and then
Stephen.
the
Okay.
page is called Ayiti Organic. Ayiti is the Taino word for the island of
Yes.
Hispaniola, okay, which is Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Ayiti
Gotcha.
Kiskeya Bohio. Yeah, go ahead.
So, friend, I remember, Stefan, one day I was praying when all that situation was going on. And I was demanding justice. I was praying to Ogu, to Loco, to Izon. And that day, I came across your podcast. And that's when
Really?
you, yes. Listen, I know when the Loa fucks with me, okay? And my spirit said, like, that time is coming to a close. You cannot have access to that type of power and then use it to keep the people who need to be elevated, to keep them under your foot so you can use them for energy. They was like, you ain't gotta worry, let that go. it's going, whatever was taken, you'll get it back. But that piece of me harvesting your energy, yeah, they're bringing that shit to a close. That's not gonna be, you not know. Too much was. Yeah, I curse. Listen. I'm a doctor
No,
and
no,
I
no, no,
curse a
no.
lot.
It's all right. I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
we could curse on TikTok, can't we?
Yeah, but
I think we can. Yeah,
yeah.
so we're on TikTok. It don't matter.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could post this on YouTube because it's a different type of format. But
Gotcha.
I definitely want to talk with you and behind the scenes. And
Yeah.
if you send me your information. If you go on my link tree on the link, I
Okay.
think my WhatsApp. I think I have the WhatsApp number. Do you have Telegram?
I don't, but I could go from your account and I can send you my information. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I
So
think I
I
could
do.
I'm pretty sure through TikTok I can just send you a DM. So yeah.
Yeah. You can.
Gotcha.
Um, so
Yeah.
yeah, on Telegram we can talk more, and I can give you some more information.
Okay.
Them people, they never really stopped. So, um,
You talking
you
about the
know,
people in my life.
yeah. The man and the woman.
I know it.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you,
yeah,
friend. Oh my God. I knew it. But that's okay though. Cause when I tell you, listen, if
well, yeah,
anybody ever
Ogu is with you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, okay.
Like in Star Wars, they say may the Force be with you. So the Force is with
Oh, I have. Let me just share this one. I have to. You know how when Christians do it, so I'm gonna do it. I have a when all that shit was going on because they were using like they were infiltrating my dreams. I
you. Yeah,
had a dream of my previous person, Godfather, and like I was in a house with him. He tried to offer me something, and my spirit said, "These people are trying to kill you." It's like I could see in the dream. My spirit went low. Stefan, when I tell you Ogu Farah stepped in and I started to sing one of Ogu's songs, and my spirit, it's just like my spirit ballooned in the room. I just knocked all these people down and I walked out. I said, if you ever touch me, Ogu and my ancestors will fuck you up. And they let me
you
walk on out. And
you
from that dream, I knew, and this is what I love about the Loire, they never showed up as white people. They always show up in this ominous spirit form, so I would know that's Ogu. Don't be attaching no face to this, because I can come in anyway, but you're gonna know my energy, you're gonna know my frequency. So
yeah. Some of the entities, some of them do come up as a white, but where they're at, they don't deal with color like us. Like
right,
us, we're
right,
dealing with color in a tribal sense because of
yes,
the Ashkenazis have us. The synagogue of Satan has us running around like crazy people, but
right,
they don't really go like that. So yeah, there's certain spirits they will come white. There's certain
yes,
spirits like spirits that are from the water, like the mermaids, La Sirène,
yes.
they do come a little bit like white looking, or
Mm-hmm.
but that's just because of I don't know the realm that they're in. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? They don't deal with color like us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the race thing. But yeah, man. Was there something you was asking me before you was hanging up?
I was, and I'm gonna
Uh,
be quiet, so I'm gonna let you finish. Was that what is your advice for the people who are interested and
oh,
they want to
right.
get to know, they feel called, they keep having these dreams and these signs, but then they're running into people who see them as prey. And I'm gonna go
Yeah,
on mute and then I'm gonna let you finish.
yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. Um, but I didn't see. TikTok did not remove the thing. Brother Jimmy. Yeah, all right. Yeah. So what I would say is this: for any of you that's trying to get involved, right? You're trying to get involved with spirituality, um, African spirituality, or you're getting involved with voodoo. You have voodoo, you have hoodoo, you have all types of different African religions. You have Ifa, you have Santeria, you have all these things. First thing you should do is to reconnect with your ancestors. Okay? Both your mother's side and your father's side. You reconnect with your ancestors. It's one of the main things. You know what I'm saying? You have to reconnect with them. You can do something on a Monday. Monday's a good day. Friday's a good day. those are the best days really when you're talking about ancestors, where you do a little prayer. You make coffee. You can make 3 cups of coffee. The coffee itself is very, very, very strong. Like when you're preparing coffee, like for this type of situation, you make the coffee extremely strong, where people, if you're in a building, people upstairs, downstairs, the whole hallway will smell like coffee, right? So now what you do is you make 3 cups of coffee. You make one you make one regular. No, you put nothing in it. You make one very sweet with sugar, and then you make another one with salt. If you guys can find organic salt, the rock salt, take like 7 pieces of rocks, real big chunks. You know what I'm saying? If you can't find the rocks, then I guess you could put 3 pinches of regular salt. I tell people try to find the rocks. You prepare everything, right? Prepare it in front of you, like a little altar space. If you have any pictures of any of your relatives who passed away, you can post it up, and then you light a white candle. Light a white candle. You know what I'm saying? You salute uh, the ancestors, all right? Both your mother's side and then your father's side. You salute um, the mysteries, the ones that you don't know about, misterio, the ones that you don't see, that you don't know the name of, you know. And then thirdly, you salute your guardian. Okay, I mean I would say guardian angel. That's because I'm a Catholic, so I say it like that. You can say it however you want, right? But your guardian, God, talk to your guardian, and then you say what the beautiful agitator was just asking. Show me, um, show me the light, show me the way, so I can be more involved in this spirituality that I'm trying to seek. Okay, you do it like that, and then you wait. You have to be one thing with the craft, any occult metaphysical craft. You gotta take your time. You gotta burn your fingers before you actually become, something more than what you are today. You understand? So I hope I answered your question, the beautiful agitator, and thank you for going live with me. I appreciate it because needed someone to go live with, man. You know, I needed someone to go live with, and I could not find anybody, and that's it. I don't know. We've been out here for a while. We have about 403 people. Okay, beautiful agitator. We'll talk. I will send you some messages in the back channel. Have a good day at work. All right. So I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Anyone else has any questions? Hmm? If not, think we've talked enough. Let's see here. Say hi to these people that are sending me messages. Any questions, anybody? Before we log off. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Going once, going twice. Let's see here. Easy, swift, boom. All right, well, then I'm gonna let you guys go. If no one has any questions, hmm, if no one has any questions, I think I will be leaving. Hello, Tim Light Ford. Greetings, brother. Greetings. So anyway, the topic of this live today was the 10,000 uh, weekly immigration policy that the Dominican Republic is going to be implementing. They already started implementing it. They're taking Haitians that are undocumented, sending them back to Haiti. And I was just saying how this is ironic how we have this going on with the Dominican Republic, and then we have what's going on in the United States. And then I look at what's going on in the Middle East, which is very far, but it's going to probably start off the Third World War, and how Haiti was the last deciding factor in signing for Israel and making it independent and stuff like that. So I'm done. Arrivederci. Ciao. Пока. That's Russian for goodbye. Any Russians in here? Kugdila, 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 harashula. Have a good day, everyone.